here. I'm going to do something a little different today. It looks like I've set it up a little bit different. This is my friend Oded. He's trusted his body to me for a little bit, and I want to show you just a couple Thai massage moves, and we'll just work on the lower body. So I'm just going to show you a couple things that feel good. You know, we're working solo on our solo practice so often, and we're on our own mat. It can be really nice to then, begin to merge, begin to bring that off the mat, share it with your friends, and teach your kids how to do it so they can do it to you. This is really what this is about. So anyway, we start down at the feet, and we're gonna have your partner lay on their back, and you'll sit in between the ankles. So we're just going to start by making contact. We'll close your eyes down. And Thai massage, we work with a concept called metta, and it's loving kindness, and that's something that we cultivate through intention. And it's interesting that the exit point of the heart chakra and the heart meridian, the exit point of the heart is through the hands. So we can really kind of think of this as a joy infusion. So go ahead and make contact, so you can lay your hands on the feet, on the ankles, and take a moment to bring something into your mind's eye or into your heart space that brings you joy, something that makes you smile. Mine always tends to have fur, the thing that I think of. Something that cracks a smile. Maybe it's a place, maybe it's even a smell or a memory, maybe a person. And when you inhale, make that feeling bigger in your body. And when you exhale, you can even vision it going down your arms, as you could share that to your partner. So we're going to move with this intention of making that joyful feeling, and as if we can share that. One more big inhale. And exhale. We'll begin to move. And you're just going to shift your weight shoulder over wrist. Shoulder over wrist. So I like to move with the breath. So just kind of like in vinyasa. So vinyasa massage. Maybe shoulder over wrist, shoulder over wrist. So this should be really simple for the person who is giving. You're just shifting your weight, not using muscular energy. So I'm just leveraging my weight here. You can walk out towards the toes as well. And always go one side at a time, because a double external rotation could be too much for somebody's hips. So you're just checking in here, going side to side. We begin to walk up the legs. And I'm going to turn my fingertips in so that I'm not hitting the shin bone. So I'm going to stay into the muscle. So it'll be kind of the sides of the palms will come in, and still side to side alternating. And I always want to keep my shoulders over my wrists. So as I come higher, I'll have to lift my hips. As you come to the kneecaps, you can place your hands over the kneecaps and rotate. You can do it more vigorously than you think. You can also look up towards the sternum or up towards the shoulders and see if they're moving. So if their fascia is really, really tight, you won't see anything move at the top of the body. So we always start at the lower body, and you're looking kind of up so you can gauge and see what's going on. So I can see his head moving, his sternum moving. Then we begin to move up the legs. So you can go pretty deep here, but maybe imagine like a pebble dropping in the water, how it comes down slow. So you don't want to go in too fast. It kind of scares the muscle. It makes it tense up. So you may flip over the quad, and you might need to flip over it before you realize what that means. And then you'll know, then you can gauge. So we're going to come up to the wind stop area, and anatomically it's called the asanas. It's these hip points right here. And we're going to go underneath and in just a little bit, also kind of like where our bikini line would be. And we're going to place the hands, broad palms of the hands right there. And it's over the artery, so we don't want to move. Bring the shoulders over the wrists, and you can feel the pulse underneath the hands. So traditionally, Thai massage works on energy systems. And so there's energy that flows all through the body. They're called sin lines. In Thai massage and yoga, they're called the nadis. And what creates disease in this philosophy is the blockage of energy. So by lengthening, opening, stretching, twisting, all of the things, we open up the energy lines. And right here, I'm manually blocking an energy line. So whenever I release about 30 seconds, it brings new energy through the legs or more blood because we're kind of blocking the arteries. And wave the hands down, just encouraging that flush. Nice. Scoot up just a little bit. We're going to take the hands, scoop underneath the ankles, and place the feet in the lap. So the feet can come into the belly. The hands will wrap around, fingertips come underneath at the arch of the feet. So again, we're going to move with breath. Inhale, lean back, traction. And then exhale, push forward, flexion. And keep moving with breath. And sometimes the body dynamics may mess this up a little bit. If I had a shorter torso and he had bigger feet, it might be uncomfortable. You can always use your hands as well. So it always changes with who you're working with due to many different reasons. So each time is an exploration on both ends. Once more, inhale. And exhale. So on a flexion, as I'm pushing forward, I'm going to take my hands underneath the knees. I'm going to bend his knees. And I'm going to step forward and push in. So I'm just leaning. I'm not pushing. Inhale, come up. You have some space. And then exhale, I'm going to lean back over. Once more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Grab the ankles, stand up. We're going to straighten the legs, and how we'll do this to protect the knees is I'm going to put my knee behind his knee, and then I'll straighten it. And I'll go to the other side. So tell your partner, if they can hear me, your only job is to be a wet noodle and to breathe. A lot of times people try to help, or they tense up. So really emphasize the exhale. If you're working with somebody who is kind of tensing up on you, really have them elongate the exhale can help. Okay, I'll show one more stretch here. So we just straightened out. This doesn't look like much, but it feels really good. Simplicity. Let's bend one of the knees. So I'm going to bend it back, yeah? I'm going to take their ankle over their knee. And then I'm going to step my foot in front, step my leg in front, yeah? Take the straight leg foot and you can pull in. How's that? Too much? Good? You can also press down on their foot. There's always, multitasking is always good here. So we're kind of coming in, so this is a figure four, and we can kind of come into a double or to a pigeon move. So I'll release my foot here. I'm going to bend this knee. Oops. There we go. Sorry about that. And then just push forward. So we're often simulating yoga postures here. So we do this a lot, reclined pigeon. So when you see their low back coming up, his low back's coming up a little bit, so it's avoiding the stretch there. You can take the hand down to the attachment of the hamstring, and I can push down as I stretch, and that will intensify. Because whenever the back rounds, so often like whenever we're in reclined pigeon, I'll say to ground your sacrum. So this is essentially assisting him to ground that low back. And you can unwind. Same thing. Protect the back of the knees. Pull back. Next side, same thing. So it will be different. It'll probably feel different on each side because your partner won't be even on each side. So you kind of step around their leg, and with a straight leg, I'm just going to push forward. Not everything will work with every body. So you just see what will. Same thing as in yoga. You can take the straight leg foot, bend it, and we'll just press in. So when you see the low back coming up, you can stop pushing forward and just encourage the hips down. One more. Slowly unwind. And let's straighten. We're just going to pull up, and maybe you can pull up on the sacrum and give a wiggle here. Slowly traction back and release the legs down. One more pull. We'll do one more walk up. So turn the fingers in slightly. Again, we're staying onto the muscle, the sides of the palms. Walking up, let the shoulders follow. Rotate at the knees. Walking up the thighs, using the whole palm, still going deep but going slow so you don't flip the quad muscle. And then again, once more up into the blood stop area. Push down and hold about 30 seconds. You'll feel the pulse underneath your hand. Just a slow, steady breath. You create an energetic circuit here. So whenever your breath is really slow and steady, it will transfer, entrain to your partner. One more inhale. And exhale, release, coming all the way down. Always finishing down at the feet, the base of the tree. And break contact. And then say, my turn. Thank your partner. And yeah, I'll start doing a little series of this. So this is just a little brief double leg thing. I'm sure you can find somebody to let you practice on them. Peace. See you next time.